Hi, it's Kayleigh. Welcome to my channel, Magpie Moonchild. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a general read for the weekend. This is my something for the weekend reading. I do it for all signs. This is for the 16th to the 18th of November 2018. Obviously, if you come across this at a different date and the message resonates for you, then that's divine timing, and Spirit has decided this is the time for you to hear what you need to hear. I'm going to timestamp everything below. I'll also leave a link so you can find your natal chart from when you were born, where the planets were within in which sign or at the time of your birth. If you normally go for your sun zodiac sign and that doesn't resonate, then by all means try your moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, any other sign in your chart that does resonate. If nothing resonates with you at all, then I'm really sorry, no message was meant for you this time. But feel free to check back later and see if it resonated at a later date. Something came up that you didn't see. Roles can be reversed. If something comes up in the tarot reading and you feel like there's two roles in it and you resonate with the person that isn't the sign I'm saying, then the roles can be reversed. So it may be that the person that I'm saying is your zodiac. So say I'm talking about Taurus. If I say Taurus and you resonate better with the other person, then that is obviously related to you. Spirit can reverse the roles as well. Okay, the cards that I'm using are the Good Tarot by Kayleigh. I love this deck because there's no real negative messages to it. Hopefully you'll see what I mean when they come across. And the artwork is just beautiful. It's beautiful artwork. So even if they come up in reverse, I don't read reversals with this deck. Unless obviously I get the feeling, but there shouldn't be any. Should be quite an uplifting read this time. With regards to legal decision, any legal decision, it's not just legal, any major decision, obviously get the appropriate medical, legal, business, financial advice before making any major decisions based purely on a divination reading. I'd hope that you would take as much advice as possible before making that. You do not have to follow what the cards say, you have free will. You're free to make your own decisions in life. You do not have to follow exactly what tarot advises you to. With that, let's get down to the read. I'm really trying to get the housekeeping down to a short amount of time. Scorpio season. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Have a great party weekend. My husband's birthday next week. He's disappearing into the woods with some men friends to go and drink beer and be at one with nature and talk over a fire and build a den or something. I don't know. His best friend runs this outdoor survival skills thing and he's going to love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway, Scorpio. Can I have the messages for Scorpio, please? For the 16th to the 18th of November 2018, please. A reading for Scorpio. Okay. Onwards and upwards by the look of it. Whatever is happening at the moment is obviously requiring inner strength. Could be a major life change. It could just be that you're struggling with something at the moment and you're having to draw on your inner strength. So you could be feeling a bit run down this weekend. A bit like you're banging your head against a wall with somebody, like you're not quite getting your message through. Needing a bit of patience. Although obviously the patience card could have come out in this. But yeah, the strength card. So it could be a Leo that is affecting you this week. The good news is that you should be moving forward with whatever it is that you require in this situation. So say that you are having a struggling time with your partner. Communication should be open this weekend and you should be moving forward from where you are. There should be open conversation and the ability to constructive conversation. You're not going to be taking pieces out of each other and you will be able to move forward in your relationship. you will be able to get past any old injuries, and not physical, obviously, I mean like emotional injuries this weekend. And you will be starting to build a new foundation, and working on your relationship, on the basis of your relationship, the fundamentals of what make you as a couple tick, will be at the forefront this weekend. You will be deciding what direction you are going to go. If you look, she's looking for how we're going to build up from here. A little bit steampunky. But yeah, it's going to be a good grounding, good basis. You're going to decide from where are we going from here. This is the basis. This is what we're going to jump from, and this is us taking that leap together and having the strength to believe that we are okay together. Does that make sense? That you can, as a couple, achieve anything and go anywhere and do anything together because you have a foundation that you are going to be very much building on this weekend. I hope that's right. I hope you have a great birthday weekend, Scorpio. And that you do build on a foundation. That the main thing is that you move together, and communication is always key. That's what keeps any couple together, is communication. You should absolutely have communication. And don't be stingy with your feelings. Be open and free with your emotions. Express to them what they actually mean to you. Don't hold back. Tell them exactly what they mean to you. Because I get the feeling they don't actually know, Scorpio. You think you tell them, but you don't show them. Yeah, they need tangible proof of how much they mean to you this weekend, Scorpio. Whether it's a gesture, not a big gesture. It doesn't have to be a big gesture. I don't think they're expecting a big gesture. Just take the time to notice them. Take the time to go out together for a couple of hours and just be you two. And work on what makes you two tick as a couple. Okay, can I have a reading for Sagittarius, please? A reading for Sagittarius. I have a headache just saying the word Sagittarius. I really hope this isn't a follow-on from what I had in the reading this week. At the end, well, it probably leads into it. Can I have a reading for Sagittarius, please, for the 16th to the 18th of November 2018? Justice. So you have Justice. So obviously you are mulling over certain things at the moment, Sagittarius. Decisions you've made in the past, moves people have made, seeing which way to go with a person. These are all about assessing what's happened and which way to go from here. What positives to take from this situation. And we have 20, which is cool, which is like judgment. So it's almost like you're assessing everything and passing judgment on what's happened before with your significant other or whoever you're considering while you're watching this reading. Assessing the decisions that were made, the actions that were taken, yours and theirs. And judging is passing judgment. It's like a reckoning for this partnership. And getting to the place where you're actually going to make your move, Sagittarius. And I think it's about time that you did. Because this has been going on all of the readings. Yeah, you feel like you're out in the cold with them. This is, if you look, isolated, stuck. Although it's beautiful and they're okay and it's a lovely place to be where they are, things are growing around them, but they're not growing. You know, it is warm, it is comfortable, it's okay where they are, but it's not making them flourish. You're okay where you are, but it's not fulfilling you. It's not, you need to decide in which way you want to expand, which way do you want to grow, which way do you want, who do you want to grow with? Because at the moment, somebody's flourishing around you, and that's great, but you're not flourishing. So you have to ask yourself, is this person that I'm currently with actually the person for me? And if it's, and then pass judgment, assess it, all the pros, the cons, do the assessing of the justice. And if not, move along, move along, move along. You need to assess the relationships in your life and decide which one is the one that you are going to pursue. Because when you do, you're going to open yourself up to joy and pleasure and gratitude. You're going to be grateful that you took the time to take that jump, to make that decision. You need what's going to make you flourish. You need your sunshine in your life. And if the person you're with at the moment is not your sunshine, then you need to assess who is your sunshine. I think we know with all the readings recently, Sagittarius, who your sunshine is. And if you watched the Sagittarius reading last week, or the mid-monthly Sagittarius reading, I suggest you go and watch the Cancer mid-monthly as well. Because I think that's the other side of your... Whoever these readings are meant for at the moment, these Sagittarius readings, it is a Sagittarius and a Capricorn. No, not Capricorn, sorry, a Cancer. It could actually be a Sag-Capricorn cusper. But anyway, that's... Something is happening between a Sag and a Cancer at the moment. And it is some deep bond that is not going away for either of you. And it's time... It's judgment time. It's the call. Answer the call that, yes, indeed, make that call to them. Six of Wands, nostalgia. Six of Water, nostalgia. Clutching solar plexus. The soul connection. Your soulmates. You know you are. Anyway. Sagittarius, I'm just going to stop with this soon because this is just... And that was Cups, by the way, so that's water energy. That's your Cancer, isn't it? Waxing nostalgic about your Cancer. If it's not a Cancer, I do apologise, but the readings have come out that it's Sagittarius that's longing after a damaged Cancer, who's now getting there with her work, or I say her, it was a Page of Cups that came up. Her work, get on herself, and she's actually managing to achieve it now, so... Got to give them credit for working on themselves. I mean, they're not quite ready for you to make a full offer yet, Sag, but they are working on it. So maybe that's worth weighing up when you're doing the justice action. Okay, next up is Capricorn. Can I have the reading for Capricorn, please, for the 16th to the 18th of November 2018, please. Capricorn, 16th to the 18th of November 2018, please. Nice. Good weekend for you, Capricorn. Full of emotion. So you have the opportunity for a peak emotional experience. Happiness, joy, bliss coming this weekend. Hello, Ashima. This is my cat, Ashima. Yeah, so an opportunity for, joy, abundance. Being with someone, being with the one that you love this weekend. Just out, enjoying the moment, having some quality time together. You need to not be, sorry Ashima, you need to not be so, woe is me this weekend though. You actually need to take command of your emotions. This is great. It's great to reflect on moments, deep moments. Take some deep breaths. And it's okay to wallow in a feeling for a little while, to process it. It's okay to feel a bit sad. But once you master whatever you have to process, whatever emotions are holding you back, whatever has let you down, you have to process that this weekend. And once you've mastered it, that's when the bliss opens up. Once you've taken those emotions, processed them, use them to your benefit, take what you need to learn from it, because it's a lesson. These emotions are here for a lesson. Once you've learnt that, you'll realise, actually, the weekend was actually pretty amazing. It could have very much gone a dark way and it didn't. You just took control of yourself. Had a moment, take yourself off, have a moment to process what it is that is hurting you, and then move on. And just enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's gonna literally be a blip, that just a moment of sadness, and then you think, no, actually, you process that for a moment, and then, no, actually, let's go. just realised that was meant for my mum. She's going away on holiday this weekend. It's my nan's birthday today. Which explains why I smelt her earlier today. Sorry, that's really nothing to do with it. Anyway, we shall move on from that, Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius. Can I have a message for Aquarius for the weekend, please? For the 16th to the 18th of November 2018. Aquarius. 16th of November to the 18th of November 2018. Wow. Oh, it was so good until there was a kicker. Well, it's kind of a kicker. There's no bad in this tarot deck. So you have Fortune's Wheel. A twist of fate this weekend, Aquarius. All change. Something's going to be all change. And for a positive outcome for you. It's going to raise your vibrations. It's going to make you realise just how awesome you actually are, Aquarius. You are good, solid, comforting, nurturing. If you're in a relationship, this is going to be amazing this weekend. You're just going to be able to, you're going to feel like whatever you touch turns to gold this weekend. You've had recent hurt. From what, this may not actually be for a couple. I'm getting that this is a break. You've broken up with someone and you've realised it's for your good. This is for your good. Or you've just got with someone and this feels good because it's healing all past heartbreak. Normally the Three of Air is the Three of Swords and it's the heart with all the daggers in it. This isn't that. This is three birds with little crowns above them. I've got that Third and Bird song going in my head. If you don't know what I mean, then you didn't have a kid in the last about 8 years ago and have to watch CBeebies. This one is, she's more reflective of the past heartbreak rather than suffering with it. So you're going to take everything that's ever hurt you and everything that's past disappointments in love. Because I get the feeling, Aquarius, that what happened recently doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt as much as it should. It's more of an inconvenience that you can use to learn from. And I get that you're learning from it. You're learning from a recent heartbreak, a recent bit of pain, a recent betrayal. But look at you. You are fabulous, growing into your skin and growing into the knowledge that yes, you have been hurt in the past, but that has made you stronger. You are growing, you are evolving, you are reaching the high vibrations that attract something. You are abundant at the moment. You are abundant, which means that you are going to attract great things to you. You're going to attract the positive change you're looking for this weekend. Because you've worked on yourself, because you've worked on the old hurts. Out celebrating with your friends this weekend. Reflecting and enjoying the fact that you don't hurt anymore. You are good in your skin. You've worked on almost all of everything. You've gone within and you've seen what's broken. I say broken. I don't think you were ever really broken, Aquarius. I think things just needed polishing. Anyway, you've worked on yourself. You've done the self-love. You've done the self-care, and it's great. You're feeling fabulous, and you're off out to hit the town this weekend, Aquarius, and just enjoy yourself with your friends. You're in command of whatever it is you want to do. You are the master of you are instinctively just going to follow whatever whims you feel like. Whatever you feel like doing this weekend, you're just going to go and do it. And it's going to be amazing because you are so confident in your skin that I don't think you could attract anything negative to you this weekend, Aquarius, which is fantastic. What a weekend. What a weekend. Okay, next is Pisces. Pisces, can I have some cards for Pisces, please? The message for Pisces this weekend from the 16th to the 18th of November 2018. 2013 may be relevant this weekend, Pisces, as I've said that. Maybe something from 2013 coming back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it may well be something from 2013. I'm getting May 2013. Just gonna have a quick sip of May 2013. This is, it could be July. Anyway, Seventh of Earth. He's looking, assessing the future, reflecting on what you've actually got through, Pisces. If this is something from 2013 that you're still trying to work through, now is the time that you are reflecting. You have to look back and see how far you've actually come. Because I get the feeling that you have been struggling with something. You have been working on yourself, but you're not giving yourself credit for how far you've actually come this far, so far. Yes, you still have work to do. I get that. But you have to look. I think something was done to you and it took a chunk out of you. And now you are working your way back. And you've come so far already. But I don't think you realise quite how far you've come. The end is nearly in sight for this, whatever it is you're doing. You have, if you look, she's got the wolf, she's got the treasure. She has everything she needs, she's fine, she's in a good place, comfortable. You are in a comfortable place now, Pisces. You are not the person that you were when this happened. I'm getting 2013 is when it happened, but you know, it could have been a different time. You're in a much better place than you were. You are not the person then. You have to look back and reflect on where you were and give yourself credit for where you are now. You may not be where you would ideally want to be, but that doesn't mean that you can't punish yourself for how far you've come. Does that make sense? You have to give yourself credit. You have to look at it objectively. If you were looking at how somebody else had evolved on your path, how would you tell them they had achieved? You have to give yourself the credit for what you've already done. And you are near completion. You are near completion, Pisces. This is 10 is the end of that cycle. You've nearly got the base, the solid home, and you may be with someone now. You may feel like you're not good enough for them, but trust me, you are good enough for them. You are good enough for them. Justice. You have to do justice to the work that you've done. You have to give yourself justice. You have to validate what you've done, because I don't think you give yourself credit for where you are. And you are worthy of the happy home and the person that you're with. And this, I think this feels too good to be true, that you're with somebody. You are with somebody now, and you think you're waiting for the other shoe to fall. I think it's that sort of, you know, the other shoe to drop, and you're like, I don't deserve this. Why am I in this happy place with this person who loves me? And we've got this great home. You may have been with them since 2013. And you may not have been in a great place when you met them. Or maybe there's somebody that you want and you think you're not good enough for them because when you met them, you weren't in that great place. And you weren't attracting them at that time because you were in such a low vibration. But now you want that. You want them. You want the happy home with them. And they possibly want it with you, but you can't justify why they would want to be with you. When really, Pisces, you've done the work. You are here. You are ready for it. You just have to justify. You feel like you have to justify it to yourself. Trust me, there have been ills done to you. You were dealt a bad hand at that point. That's why you broke. That's why you were in that bad place. But you've come so far. You've come so far. You are worth it. You are worth the person that you're after, Pisces. And now is the weekend to reflect and work on that. And then form a plan for how you're going to get them. Look within. Self-reflection. Hermit is self-reflection. You're being divinely told to reflect on yourself, where you are, where you want to be, and where you are on the path in between. The point of a personal journey, personal growth, is it's a living plan. You move along and you reassess at different stages, but you should always reflect back to what you have achieved already. Look at where you've come from and how far you are. Yes, you may have a distance to the end, but if you think you were at 1 and you're aiming for 10, you're at 7. You're over halfway now, Pisces. You've done the hard work. It's just the polishing off now. And that polishing off is self-confidence, by the way, because you don't think you're worth this person and you are worth this person. Okay. Can I have a message for Aries, please, for the weekend of the 16th to the 18th of November, 2018? Wow, that's a lot of cards. Well, it is and it isn't. Okay, so Aries, something passionate is coming in this weekend, a romantic offer. Possibly a bit of jiggy-jiggy. I'm not going to lie, everybody loves a bit of sex. You are on fire this weekend. Single and ready to mingle. That's what I'm getting. And what feeds fire? Because you are fire, Aries. This is you. You are out to have some fun, to offer yourself to people this weekend. And what feeds fire? Air. So you could possibly meet an air sign this weekend. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're a little bit more naive than you, maybe a little bit more timid than you, a bit more reluctant. So you might not get the one night stand. They're not as experienced as you, so they're younger than you, a bit more immature. It's not necessarily a bad thing though. I think you could teach them a thing or two. They're going to make you wait though. You're going to fancy them. They're going to fancy you. They're going to overthink it a little bit and they're going to worry, is this the right thing to do? I don't think they're quite as instinctively passionate to let things go with you. So they are going to, but I think this person is going to change how you view things, Aries. They're going to change how you, they've come along and they've turned your world upside down. And that's why you want to make this offer to them. And they will receive it. They will take it on board and they will consider it. It doesn't have to be an air sign, by the way. They are going to consider it. And you have turned their world upside down. It's been quite a whirlwind thing for the pair of you. But the good thing is that the emotions are there. They're steady. This person that you're after is emotionally stable. I don't know if you think their hesitation comes from a place of being unemotionally available, emotionally unavailable rather, or you just took them aback. And instead of reacting one way or another recklessly, they are actually in command of their emotions. They're in a good place emotionally, which is what you need, Aries. I don't think you can deal with damaged people. And I think this person can keep you stimulated mentally. Help you keep your wits about you. You're going to need your wits about you with this person. They are going to keep you on your toes. They're going to teach you a few things. You're going to teach them a few things. Probably in the sack. You're going to show them all you've got to offer. You may get your end of way. I think they're going to be a bit reluctant to have anything more solid with you for a moment, just because you've come across so passionate and so keen. And the trouble with the Knight of Wands, the Messenger of Wands, is that they come in as fast and they leave as fast as they do. So they're going to be a little bit wary that you're just going to have them as a fling. But I think you genuinely deeply care about them. And that's why you're acting. But just let them know that you are there for a bit longer than just a fling. It's not. You genuinely care about them and you genuinely want more from them than just a bit of... That's not all you want. You're passionate about them. You don't just want to bone them. You're passionate about them. You want to see where it can go. You have your heart to give them. You're passionate about them. This is the Knight of Fire. This is, the King of Fire. He's driven. He takes what he's passionate about to the end. You're in it for the long haul. You are in it for the long haul. This person that you have had feelings for a while. Lucky you, Aries. And good on them, keep not just giving in at the first sign. First knock of the door. Keep knocking at the door. Not in a stalkery way, just let them know that you're keen. Just keep suggesting. They're going to be reluctant at first, but that's just because they need to assess how you feel about them. Okay. Taurus, can I get the cards for Taurus, please? For the 16th to the 18th of November 2018. Whoop, that one jumped. 16th to the 18th of November 2018. Okay. Feeling a bit reflective this weekend, Taurus? Bit of a negative headspace. Not in a bad way, just reflective of, but you're focusing more on what's gone by that you've missed out on. You sat there going, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? You didn't. It doesn't matter whether you did or you didn't. It doesn't matter what happened. You are where you are now. You cannot change the past. You need to look forward. So instead of going, oh, you need to be going, oh, where are we going? Oh, where are we going? Just flip your mindset this weekend, Taurus, because I think you're going to be a bit naturally reflective. You're naturally going to be reflective this weekend. You're looking back, you're assessing things. Maybe something's come into your life that's made you assess things you've done in the past. You may be embarrassed about your past. You may regret your past. You may regret a decision you made. You may have whatever. It doesn't matter. It's gone. It's happened. You cannot change what has happened. You can only look forward. You have to look for the victories that you have achieved. See, this is like the coming home card. You are where you are supposed to be. You decided that you made all these decisions, and yes, maybe they weren't the best decisions you ever made, but look where you are now. Look at where you are. You are passionate. Look at your passions. What's most important for you? Where are you creatively? Where are you in love and romance? Where are you? Look where you are. You're where you are supposed to be. And there is no pentacle energy here. There's no money involved in this. This is a feeling. This is feelings. Look in your heart. You're with the one that you want to be with. You are with the one that you are supposed to be with. You want to, you're supposed to. It doesn't matter how you got to this point. You are here. Be victorious in what you have achieved, where you have got to. Instead of looking back and thinking, I wish I hadn't done that when I was 20. That was so embarrassing. Learn from what you did in the past. Don't wallow in it. You cannot change it. Do not overthink it. Do not over-process those emotions. Take from what you need to learn from it and let that drive you forward and celebrate where you are now. You've overcome heartbreak. You've overcome any past tragedy, any past heartbreak. Exes, I don't know why you would be reflecting on exes, but if you are, there's no point. They're exes for a reason. Either you let them go or they let you go. You're not supposed to be together. That's why you're not together. Just focus on the victories that you've had. Leave the heartbreak. Leave an overthinking. Leave the wallowing in those emotions. Just process those emotions from back then and move on. Take the lessons and move on. Have the memories, detach the feelings from those memories. That's what you need to do, Taurus. Have the memories, but detach the feelings from them. Because while you go into those memories and you feel them, you just make it all raw again, and you haven't processed them. While you cannot look back at an event and it still hurts you, or you still feel it, you have not learnt your lesson from that moment. Once you have, you can look back and you do not feel, you will not feel the same. You don't feel the same. You can look back and think, oh, that was nice that happened. Look at where that got me now. Balancing up. Ground yourself and weigh up, balance out what it is, what it meant to you, what you learnt from it. Take what you've learnt from it and leave what you don't need. Only take what you need from memories this weekend. Look how far you've come. Look at what you've achieved. You've climbed that mountain. You got over that heartbreak. You're in such a good place. You are in command of your life at the moment. Now all you need to do is take command of why you keep getting reflective. And don't be stroppy with your significant other at the moment, because you are processing emotions that are nothing to do with them and what they're doing with you at the moment. Stay in command of your temper, because you can be bullish and you can be stroppy. Just look back at the memories, detach process the feelings, process the memory, and then let it go. Just let it go and take heart from what you've achieved and where you've got to right now. Okay, Gemini now. Can I have a reading for Gemini, please, for the 16th to the 18th of October 2018? November. Why October? Something from October is obviously important. The 16th to the 18th of November 2018 for Gemini, please. 16th to the 18th of November 2018. Okay. Something happened in October. Yeah. This is huge, Gemini. Huge. Because this is all major arcana. Okay, so first out on its own was the call. Judgment, calling. Something major happened that is asking you to assess what's going on in your life. It might not have been October, by the way, but I just get, because I said October, that it was significant, and it feels quite recent. Sorry, I'm really thirsty tonight. The call is the Judgment card. Something karmic happened. You've either found the person you're supposed to be with, or you've lost somebody or something. You've lost an opportunity. This weekend is calling for you to reassess from what happened. Now is the weekend to... Oh, it must have been quite embarrassing. I'm getting something embarrassing because my cheeks have just gone all red. How bizarre. Something happened. You're clearly embarrassed about it. What a blunder. What a blunder. What did you do? Tell me below what you did, Gemini, because you got caught with your pants down or something. Oh, maybe you did get caught with your pants down. Maybe you were doing the nasty with somebody. You got caught by your partner. Anyway. That was like, oh, something there, but it looked like something else. Maybe that's what you were doing. Cheeky little minx. But yeah, something happened and you've had your reckoning for it. Judgment has been served. There's no coming back from whatever happened. There's no coming back from whatever decision was made because of it. calling for you to reassess where you are destined to go. Back. You cannot go back. You need to decide where you're going from here. Is there a goal? Maybe this has happened for, this is all major arcana that you've got, because you've got the Hermit as well. All major arcana, all divine gifts, divine path, divine things that are happening at this moment. So you're being guided to look within and see, yes, I'm getting that you've ended with somebody because you did something stupid. Stupid. You are saying stupid, not me. I don't think you're stupid. I think you did it for a reason. You may have been divinely guided to do this. But you're being called now because of what happened. Your calling is coming in. What is it you want to do? You're being given the opportunity. If you're now newly single, you have the opportunity now, Gemini, to look forward and look within. Look within and look. That sounds ridiculous. Look within to look out. You are looking for your shining light, your guiding light. What it is you want to do with your life. This ending, you may feel like it's a negative, like I'm being punished for what I did. I don't think you are. I think you're being divinely guided now. You're being called to follow your true path. And you have the opportunity now that you're unattached to do that. So this weekend is about meditating on what it is that you actually, what would actually bring you happiness? What is it you actually want to do with your life? Other than chase another person, because that person's now gone. You don't have to consider that person. It's all about you, all about where you want to go and what you want to achieve. You're being handed an opportunity, a calling to achieve more in your life right now. So you need to light the fire under your butt. Stop wallowing. You did what you did. I think you've punished yourself enough. Judgment's done and gone. You're now being called to go forward. Go forward, the next part of your cycle. Finish this cycle. Find out what it is you want to go to. You are free from all ties to follow the path that you want to do. You are unburdening. You have been unburdened to follow what it is you are truly meant to do. To weave your own magic. Conjure up whatever it is that makes you passionate. Lucky you, Gemini. I mean, I'm not lucky that you did whatever in October, I'm guessing. But now is the chance for you to go and unlock you. Unlock yourself. You've been follow your star. Where you are destined to go. Okay. I'm just going to give them a quick shuffle again. And then we're going to move on to Cancer. Cancer's was quite heavy in the mid-monthlies. I'm hoping you have a happy weekend. It was very heavy in the mid-monthlies. I would recommend having a look at your mid-monthly, Cancer. Especially if you're reflecting on an ex. You shouldn't be. You should be working on you. Working on your light and what you want. Anyway, can I have messages for Cancer, please, for the 16th to the 18th of November 2018, please. 16th to the 18th of November 2018. Wow. I love this. 9 of Fire. How magical that is, look. She's just letting that all unfurl, looking at it. I don't know if the stars are turning into fireflies, or if the fireflies are turning into stars. It doesn't matter, she's working magic. You are finally starting to realise who you are and what it is you want to achieve. You are finding that core energy to just Go after what it is you want. The path that you want. You are making decisions and clearing out what isn't needed. Whether that's clutter in the house, it might be a decluttering weekend. Mentally, physically, literally. You know you are so close to cracking the code to self-love. You know that it's never too late to dream. It's never too late to... There's more than one thing here she wants to achieve. Maybe you are in a situation at the moment where you're thinking, there are so many things I want to do. And you're uncluttering the way so that you can start achieving these. So much out there that you want to do, and so many things you want to see and enjoy, and passion, things that you are passionate about, things that get you fired up. Doesn't have to be a person. I think this is experiences, because I think you need experiences more than you need to rely on another person, because that's what I'm getting, Cancer. That Cancers need a lot of self-love at the moment, a lot of living in the moment instead of living for another person. Living in the moment, experiencing you and how you feel about events and experiences. And this is your opportunity to write a list of things that you want to achieve. Things that you want to make happen for you. Genuinely just for you, to follow your own path. You're learning to set yourself free. To leave burdens behind. Overthinking behind. See, if you look, they're just gliding through the sky. Don't get me wrong, they've got cargo on there, but maybe you've always wanted to go somewhere. Now's the time to start thinking and planning about a trip you want to do. Do you need to get your passport? I mean, this has got the British flag and Britain's exiting Europe at the moment, so maybe you're supposed to go to Europe. Maybe if you're in Europe, you're supposed to go somewhere outside of Europe. Who knows? This is all about exploration. It looks a bit like the Golden Hind, you know, or one of those, you know, they were pioneers. You know, Drake going off and searching the world, exploring the world. He was amazing what he achieved. Circumnavigating the world. Maybe you want to plan your list of all the parts of the world that you want to travel to. And the best thing is that once you do that, you can start putting into motion a series of events where you can make that happen, Cancer. You are the alchemist. You can literally, he looks a bit like Santa. Santa brings you all you want. True Santa, you know, before Coca-Cola decided to turn him red. He's wise. You have wisdom, Cancer. We are a wise sign. We do not give ourselves enough credit for just how magical we really are. I'm a Cancer sun, by the way. We're magical. We can make anything happen. We just doubt ourselves. We punish ourselves so much, and we just need to leave that behind and fly high. Fly high and follow every star you've ever dreamed, every dream you've ever dreamt of, every place you've wanted to go, everything. If there's something you've wanted to study, just find a way to do it. This weekend is about looking forward and seeing what you want to make happen, Cancer, for yourself. Do not consider another person when you do this, Cancer. You are doing this for self-growth. Just dream this weekend. Sit down with a pen and paper and write out 9 things you want to do, 9 places you want to go. There's that museum that is digital museum now, and you can literally stand in the artwork, you know, and in Paris. And I'm like, that's going on my bucket list. Maybe I'm going to write my bucket list this weekend. Maybe you should too. Instead of looking at what you're not doing, look at what you're going to do. Have a positive path going forward. And consider no one but yourself when you do this list. It's something you're going to do for you because you want to and you need it to enrich your life. Be selfish, because we're not selfish, Cancer. It's time to be selfish and just follow your path. Follow your fiery carrot. Amazing. And I'm so glad that didn't involve love. And when you come back, you can revel us all in it and you can get excited about it. You know, celebrate what it is you want to do. Celebrate you and what you want to do and where you're going to go. Because I get the feeling, Cancer, you've come so far. So far. And you just want to revel and enjoy that. Celebrate that for a moment. And you absolutely should, Cancer. You absolutely should celebrate every moment and live every moment. You need a bit of fire energy in you. Passion. Follow your passions. If you want to go and paint pictures in the south of France, make a plan to go and do it. If you want to take a car journey along the Route 66, plan how you're going to get there, how you're going to do it. Light the fire up your arse to do it. What is it they say? Don't call it a dream, make it a plan. That's your advice. Don't call it a dream, make it a plan. Follow it regardless. Do not fear that it's not going to happen or something's going to go wrong. Do not overanalyze. Just go with it. The Fool, it just goes with it. It doesn't... Anything can happen with the Fool. And anything can happen for you right now. How exciting is that? Okay. Can I have a reading for Leo, please, for the 16th of November to the 18th of November 2018, please? 16th of November to the 18th of November for Leo. Wow, that's just flown everywhere. 2 seconds, I'm just going to grab them. Okay. There's way too many of these. You're all mixed up with other signs at the moment, Leo. Are you worrying about too much about other people and what they're up to? There's too many of them. There was about 8 of them and I only need 3. And I have one already, so I only need 2. But it was very much mixed bits of other people's readings. And I think you're too busy worrying about other people. And really you should be looking at your own achievements and your own path and what you want to do. Worry about you and the way you're going, your journey. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Stop comparing yourself to others. If you get to the top of the mountain, like 10 minutes slower than somebody else, you still got to the top of that fucking mountain. What does it matter how quick you did it? You got to the top of the mountain. Stop comparing yourself. You know, if you've achieved a run, you know, if you run a marathon and you go, oh, well, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, you still got a fucking medal. You still did the fucking thing. You achieved. Why are you diminishing your achievement? You should be celebrating where you are and how far you've come. I mean, when you started training for that marathon, did you fucking think you could do it? No. It was an impossible dream. You probably thought, I won't even run 5k. And bang, a couple of weeks later, you're running 5k. And here you are down the path. You've run a fucking marathon. You got a medal. What the fuck are you worrying? Why are you comparing your time to somebody else? They're not on your journey. They're not on your journey. All you're doing is hurting yourself. You're reflecting negatively on what, instead of reflecting back and celebrating. How beautiful that is. What a beautiful achievement you've had, Leo. It's an amazing thing you've done. And all you're looking at how it wasn't as good as it could have been. It could have been better. How could it have been fucking better? You got round the fucking thing. You climbed the mountain. Ran the race. Alright, metaphorically speaking, whatever it is that this is resonating for you, stop going how it isn't as good as somebody else, or you could have been better, you wanted more. I get it. You're passionate, Leo. You want the best, and you are the Emperor. You want it perfect, and you want it now. And I get that. Give yourself credit for what you have done and where you have come and where you are now. Compared to where you were, you're not reflecting correctly. There's constructive criticism, but what you are doing is not constructive criticism of yourself. No way. And now you're embarrassed. I get it. What is with the hot cheeks tonight? I'm not going through the change. You feel embarrassed with what you achieved. And all this card does is just back up, change your perspective. Give yourself a fucking break. Look at what you have done. Ignore this fucker. Ignore this. Ignore this. I'm sorry, this person, this negative talking in your ear, you just need to move on from that. Let that go. Yeah, all right, it wasn't, you know, you didn't do it in 3 hours and 20 minutes. You did it in 3 hours and 40. So what, it was 20 minutes extra. What does it matter? I get that you were very close, and what you're doing is being overcritical when you don't have to be, of what you could have done better. You felt like you had the legs to go a bit further in whatever it is. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Stop torturing yourself. Stop being a martyr that you didn't do it as great as you did or whatever. You've still done more than 90% of other people. I wouldn't run a fucking marathon. I wouldn't climb the mountain. I'm lazy. You've had to get up and go. You've had the firepower to get up and go and do something and train for it. And yes, you didn't quite get the result you wanted. I get that. I get that that is frustrating for you and disappointing for you. But look what you did do. Look at what you did do and give yourself credit for that. Just change how you're looking at a situation, because at the moment, all you're doing is damaging yourself. Hello, Ashima. She's a Leo. Aren't you, Puss Puss? You're a Leo. Well done, you've climbed my table. It's time to get down now. Thank you. I love her. She's fiery. She takes no messing. She goes meow when she wants something, not like angry. Like, meow. She's gonna meow at me. No, she just wants to be involved. Look. Yeah. Okay. It's time for Virgo now, Rashima. Virgo. Can I have the cards for Virgo, please, for the 16th to the 18th of November? Virgo, the 16th to the 18th of November, 2018. Virgo. Okay. Virgo, you're reflecting on a split, a recent split. You're all nostalgic. You thought they were a soulmate. It's okay to look back. It's okay to... I get that it's hurting still. You need to process that. You really need to process that, because that's hurting you. Don't focus too much on what went wrong. Don't punish yourself for anything. And the one thing you need to do is not have any fear that you are not okay on your own. Nine of Earth. It's... You can look after yourself. You're financially stable. You're quite sensible, Virgo. You can do this on your own. You may doubt yourself that you can, but you can. When push comes to shove, you can do it. You will survive this. You might not want to, but you can. At the moment, you are going to be single. There is no opportunity at the moment for you to reconnect this weekend. However, there is an opportunity for you to open communication with this person. And it is about communication. It's about how you talk to each other. It is about talking through what is going on, where you are, what the problems were. I don't get this was a... I don't get this was a cheaty break. I get this was somebody's done an assessment of a situation and you can't quite work out why it went wrong. But yes, communication will come out this weekend. Yes, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to reconcile though, because I think it's just going to give you closure. It's going to help you understand where they were coming from. There's no cups energy here other than you looking back. I really wish that was better news for you, Virgo, but I'm getting that yes, you will talk, but it's to give you closure. They're not intending on coming back. He's kind. He's not cutting you off completely. He's giving you the closure that you need. You're going to see this as an opportunity, and I don't think it's just an opportunity for closure. It will start and finish over the weekend. It's not something that's going to be thought-provoking and you're going to have a meeting of minds. It's very much, it's giving you the closure so you can process that mentally to then process emotionally. Because I think that you are not getting from them where it went wrong. You're very much looking back in pain, wondering, well, where did it go wrong? What happened? Why weren't they happy? I don't understand. You're not understanding. And I think when the communication comes in, you are absolutely going to get the clarification and closure. They might be quite cutting when they talk to you, but they're not talking to you in a softly way, because they're really trying not to be cruel when they tell you what they're going to tell you. They're not there anymore. Please don't get too upset with this. I know it's hurting. I can feel it's hurting. I want to cry with you. Virgo, they're not there anymore. They don't want to be with you anymore. And that's horrible to hear. It's time for some reflection. They are going to give you the time of day to tell you what it is, why they're not with you. You have to give them credit for being decent enough to tell you, to give you what you want to know. But if they come across as quite cutting, some of that is going to come from the fact that you're hurting. That's you reflecting, that's your headspace, that you are taking it on in that way. And part of it is just not, they don't want to be cruel and give you hope when there is no hope of a reconciliation. Do you understand what I mean? They care enough about you to not lead you on and let you think that there is hope. Stepping up and being honourable and saying, look, I'm not with you because I just don't feel that way for you anymore. I've outgrown you. We've grown apart. There's this, that and the other that was wrong. And as soon as you go, but we can work on that. And they'll go, we can't work on that. I'm out of it. And you're going to take that as really cutting and cold. And you're going to be quite, because of where your head is, you're hurting and you just want them back and you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that they're not coming back. You don't want to hear that they're not coming back, but they're not coming back. They are giving you closure, and they are not being cutting because that they're mean and they hate you. That's not what it is. If you think that they hate you and that's why they're saying what they're saying, and hate is very close to love and they're going to come back, they're not coming back. That's done. The King of Swords is closure. It's done. The Ace of Swords is the opportunity for you to get understanding of why. They're not being cruel by saying it in a cutting way. They are actually stopping you from having hope of it coming back when there is no hope. That's actually, what did they say, cruel to be kind? And you have to give them credit for that, Virgo, because they could just tell you anything and you could be blindly following along forever. They are literally cutting it now to save you the pain. Okay, sorry, I need a drink. Libra, we're finally there. We're finally at the last one. Obviously, that's if you've watched all of them. Okay. Libra, can I have a reading for Libra, please, for the 16th to the 18th of November, 2018? Can I have there's something for the weekend reading, please, for the 16th to the 18th November 2018 for Libra. Libra. Big weekend, Libra. Wow. Don't know whether to be jealous or not, you know. This is a weekend that your life is just going to change. I'm getting love and I will explain why. Blast of the Tower. This could be the end of a relationship. It could be the tearing down of a relationship. Or it could just be something comes in and bang, changes the foundations of your relationship. Either way, something's going to come out of bolt of nowhere. And you're literally going to go, what the fuck? Good that you're saying what the fuck, but I don't know what's with the swearing this day. It's just in me. But yeah, this is going to come in like a bolt of nowhere. And it is literally going to change your world. What's coming in is your soulmate. Two of water, look. Two fish swimming around, beautiful. You're going to meet your equal. You're just going to synchronize with each other. It's going to be someone that I think you've been working on this and manifesting it, and if you have, it's going to happen out of nowhere. They literally, you know what they say, well, if you go looking for love, you don't find it, and then when you stop, it just comes out of nowhere. That is literally what's happening. You've been so busy with other things that you didn't see this coming, and bang, they're there. And where you fall down, they pick you up. Where they are down, you balance each other out. You are both in a good place to have this happen, which is very sweet. I think you've needed this, Libra. I think you've been waiting for this for a while. I think you've given up on it, to be honest, and that's why, bang, it's happened out of nowhere. It's just beautiful. Look at them swimming. And you're going to be very open with each other when you meet each other. It's going to be very strange. You're going to see each other and you're going to have this sense of trust, and you just feel you can talk to them about anything. Anything at all. They're very open. You respond by being very open yourself. And you'll have these moments where you go, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that that's oversharing. Why am I doing that? And I go, no, it's fine. I feel the same way. And you're just going to sort of mirror each other slightly. And that's because this is the change that you've been wanting. This is the change. This is your life on the up. This is the next stage. This is your soulmate. Twin flame, if you believe in such things. This is the person you're supposed to be with. This is the next person. This is the next start of your cycle with somebody else. It's not a fool's journey on your own. This is changing up. This was meant to happen. This is fated. This is a divine relationship. It's fated to happen. You have two major arcanas and the one cup card that you really want, which is an offering of love. An equal offering of love. This person's on your wavelength. They're on your level. They just get you. You just get them. It's just a comfortable, easy partnership. Yeah. You know which way to go. You know this is the one. You are just going to follow your heart. Just follow your heart. You don't have to make a decision. Just follow your heart. and it's a king. This could be a fire sign coming in for you. I mean, what is it? Fire and Libra. It could be Aries actually, because they had air. Or was it Leo? One of the fire signs had it. It's coming in to feed. You're going to be passionate about each other. Be passionate about striving for better. You're never going to feel like you have to make a decision with them, Libra, because you just sort of flow. You know each other. You know the way to go. You don't have to choose which way to go. You know which way to go instinctively. You just are. Which is lovely and beautiful, and how you want things to be. Anyway, why am I still shuffling the cards? The signs are done. I can't remember half of those reads, so clearly they were messages that were meant to come out, and I hope they resonated for you. If they did, let me know below. If you feel the need to, subscribe, like, share, whatever it is that people normally ask you to do. I'm not asking you to, I'm just saying if you feel the need to, by all means feel free to do that. Leave me a comment below. I do appreciate feedback on the videos actually. Somebody left a comment on one of my readings in the week and told me something about sound, and I'm looking into how to fix that. Thank you for that comment if that was you. I really do genuinely appreciate that. I love feedback. If you don't know something's wrong, you can't fix it. Does that make sense? Yeah, absolutely, that makes sense. Kayleigh, why are you doubting that? So yes, if you were the person that commented, thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate you giving me that feedback. It is something I can build on and work on. Maybe it just means I don't need to be so shy in my readings. I'm sure that will come along. But yes, if it resonated, let me know. If it didn't resonate, again, check your other signs. Yeah, so just thank you very much for watching. I really love doing these. I really love putting it out there. And actually my eyes look quite green today. They looked blue the other day. I have magic eyes. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you again soon. I'm going to be trying to do the December monthlies next. So we'll see if I can get them out in the next week, but it all depends on kids and work and orders and all sorts. But yeah, hopefully December monthlies, and then I'm going to try and get the first half of December. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Love and